Yo, what's up? It's your boy Shadow_Slayer22 back with a new video for you. We're gonna be doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke playthrough. It's not gonna be randomized or nothing funky, but we're gonna do it as an attempt to add something different to the channel. I mean, if you've been a fan since the beginning, which pretty much no one, you'll know that I both really enjoy Minecraft, really enjoy Pokemon, and that's why I played Pixelmon so early on. But we never did a Pokemon playthrough. And I think it'd be good to do it here. Now we're going to do a Nuzlocke challenge because of it's like a bit more difficult. And if you paid attention to my community post, which should be edited in now, I asked what starter I should go for, and the general consensus was Bulbasaur. So I'm going to match Leaf Green with that, and yeah. Now, I think we'll go with the name of just Shadow, which will be a bit weird, but each to their own. I mean, I could go with Slayer, or we could do, you know what, we'll name the rival Slayer. So you got the two sides of the coin. Yes. This is my grandson. You've been little since you were babies. What is his name again? And then we'll put Slayer. So yeah, and also the starters, for funny reasons I guess, will be called Pikachu, which, yeah. But if you don't know how Nuzlocke work, basically if your Pokemon dies or it faints, you can't use it again. It's dead, it's permanently gone. And if you've got like any Pokemon, you can only catch one per route. You have to name every Pokemon, and then in the more difficult rules, you can't level past certain criteria. Now, because I'm not using like rare candies or anything to get to a certain level, I'm gonna level as I please. So yeah, we're just gonna pick up that starting potion. I have played through this game a couple times before, but I've never made a series about it. I've beat it a solid 5 times, but I've never actually beat the remakes of the first gen in Nuzlocke format. I have beat the first gen in Nuzlocke format, but I've not beat any of the remake of it. But to be fair, you can cheese the very first game very easily. So we're gonna talk to Professor Oak here, and he's gonna give us our starter Pokemon. Now, of course, since this is a one-time thing, we can't redo anything. Any nature stats, anything that, you know, you might roll a couple of times to get better, we can't do that, very much sadly. And I don't think in games there's any, like, reason to EV train, even if that is a thing in Pokemon games. But we're gonna persist, and I believe this is Bulbasaur. So let's go with this. I've got some names for some Pokemon we might catch early on, just so we can actually make some progress. I've got names for pretty much every Pokemon we'll catch to the first gym with Brock, and then we're gonna probably end the first episode there. But yeah, watch me misspell Pikachu. It'll be funnier if I did, in fairness. It'd be so much funnier. Bling. And there we go, we've got our starter Pokemon. And I've got a couple ideas for what I wanted for each Pokemon, as I said. But leave a comment down below if you want a specific Pokemon that I might catch to be named after you, or if you just want a general name to be thrown out there. Like, for example, if you wanted to name I mean, granted, this is going to be a crap example because he's not in Leaf Green, he's in Fire Red, but if you wanted an Arcanine, for example, to be named a certain something, then you can put down in the comments, and if I catch one, it will probably be priority name that, unless it's not a very good name, which is very subjective, but like, as long as it's a reasonable name, then it'll probably make the cut. So yep, any interaction you want to do there, pretty good. Also, if you enjoy the series and the idea while I'm busy doing my first Pokemon battle here, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you want to be notified when the next episode comes out, I guess. And as I said, comment below if you want anything to be named something. And say otherwise I will come up with the names, so it won't be a completely dead series. Let's go crit, and we do take one more hit from the Charmander here unless they crit, and we win the first battle by just spamming tackle. 2 back-to-back crits. Hopefully we maintain that luck for the rest of the lock. It wouldn't have really counted if we died there, because the Nuzlocke only really starts when you get your first Pokeballs, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we've beat the first one and we're gonna be on our way. There's no speed up, there's no ring. I can do just grinding episodes to be skipped. They'll be like fillers in an anime series, but you know, we're gonna move with it. I'm gonna say everything's gotta be caught on camera. If something dies while grinding, then big sad. But I probably will speed up grinding footage just because it'll take so long. But we will stick with it. We'll do it all natural. We've got 2 early potions, which will be very useful. The first gyms, cause you guys wanted to pick Bulbasaur. First gyms will be pretty easy in terms of like type advantage. As long as I play it smart and don't lose Bulbasaur, then should all be fine. I say that I get crit instantly. To be fair, we did more damage to the Pidgey. So I've played through this game a couple of times, so I do know a bunch of the stuff you might want early game is. But because there's no randomizers or anything, it's going to be very mundane. Every item is going to be the same as like the other games. But in fairness, it allows for some more predictability. Because of, like, if you think we're going to catch a very specific Pokemon, then yeah. Also, some other rules we're going to be abiding by. I can only catch 1 legendary. That's like a self-imposed rule. And because of the game we consider being finished when we defeat the Elite Four, then I'm gonna it's gonna be one of the legendary birds. So that's the thing. Each one of them is good in their own right. I'm thinking long term, if we do get there, it depends what we are lacking really. Cause like, if there's a bunch of good water types that could learn ice moves, so Articuno maybe not. There's not many actual phenomenal fire types, especially because I got Leaf Green, but I guess Ninetales maybe, like Flareon. And then electric types, there's like Jolteon, which would be very good, but we're gonna real rush through this route. Okay, we encountered 1 Pokemon. It's right there. Go Pikachu! Our defense fell. Oh no. Okay, we killed the Rattata. There we go, that's arguably the most important move Bulbasaur learns early game. Leech Seed, so we can stall out everyone. And we've handed back the parcel, so with Nuzlocke we'll start, what, like 10 minutes into the episode? Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna do the first gym. This might be a either first gym or the initial encounters, and then the first gym. That may be the pacing for it. As you see, I'm very much going on this in the whim, but it's a fun series, fun interactive one, fun concept. I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys do. And it's finally gonna post some videos, maybe regularly, as opposed to once a month, but no guarantees there. And come on. I am spamming to get through this. Come on, I believe. I think getting the town map will be a good idea, just to make sure routes, because I haven't got a like route things pulled up anywhere. Let's go. Ooh. Go our first possible catch. Predator. We'll tackle it once. Okay, if we don't crit, then we can afford to tackle again. Unless it's high rolling, but surely it's not gonna high roll that much. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Big Pokeball. And one shake, two shake, three shake. Blah. And we caught a Rattata. What nickname we're gonna give? Think long and hard about this. I can name it a couple of things, but I think I'll go with the other name suggestion that was put on the community post. Requis the Rattata. Hopefully this is a good enough name, but you never know. Just checking how it's spelt. Like that. Requis is gonna be our beloved little companion. And yeah, oof, another one, but this, we can't catch it, that's against the rules. Oh yeah, also, we are only doing the Elite Four no post game, simply because of the post game of this requires Pokédex entry, and when you're doing a Nuzlocke, you can't guarantee that you can fulfill the Pokédex, so to a good enough degree to do the post game. You might be able to, but like, you'd better have to do it in a very specific way. I don't know the exact numbers, but it'd be like, oh, you have to catch a Pidgey and level it up to a Pidgeot, and you can't catch a Rattata, or you can only do it on certain routes. Or something, just to optimize your amount. Now we've got 4 Pokeballs. We're gonna quickly talk to the old man who will teach us how to catch a Pokemon, despite us already having caught one. But you know, I'll give him the opportunity, considering he was pretty drunk earlier on the floor. He's gonna teach us how to catch a Weedle. I believe in you. You can click on the Pokeball. I believe. He threw it. 1, 2, 3. He did it. Let's go. Oh yeah, it was so emotional. I'm crying right now. Oh, let's go. This is a different pitch. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna double check. I mean, it won't be Viridian Forest, but will it be Route 2? Is the other one Route 1? I've just gotta double check these before I catch 2 Pokemon. I'm gonna double check all this. Surely that's Route 1. I'm not being dumb, am I? I played through the games, but I don't remember the route numbers. Okay, yes, that is Route 1. Oh, that's why. I think it starts at Route 2 before Viridian Forest, and then when you come out of Viridian Forest, it's Route 2 after that. Which is why I was confused about this patch of grass. Oh, dun dun dun. And we got a Pidgey. Let's catch the Pidgey, hopefully. We got a Pokeball! We throw it! Quick, what's first name that comes to my mind? Sure, let's hit that. Yeah, that's good enough. Espo the Pidgey. And then, now we've caught Espo. We got 2 more catches before the first gym. And then we're gonna do some grinding. And anything else cool. So, I'll see you after I'll catch presumably a Mankey in this grass, in fairness. So Rattata. But barring counters and trainer battles, I'll probably speed up the footage after episode 1 or 2. So I have to deal with this pain and struggle. Well, there was no point in lead sheeting then, was there? The worry is that I'm gonna one-shot it, so I'm gonna leech sheet instead. I'm gonna leech sheet and I'm gonna growl a bunch and I'm gonna let his health gradually go down as I can swap between Pokemon. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna leech sheet it. There we go. It's leech seeded. It's set up 2 layers, so I'm going to swap to Requiz. Just so I don't damage. Okay, set up another layer. Weird strategy, but go on. Let him cook. Now we'll swap back because Pikachu is probably tankier. It does 3 damage and we heal 1. We'll growl. This is being real secure and safe, but we gotta make sure. We're gonna play real safe early on, so we can be a bit riskier in the intense moments. No point losing Pokemon or encounters this early on, when these can actually be decent later. I mean, especially for the first gym, this Mankey could be very good. Soon as it does 1 HP to Pikachu, then I'll swap to goddamn Requis. This is how we camp it out, because I think Requis will do a lot less damage. We'll swap now. Surely Requis doesn't do like... Okay, I guess that was all for nothing. I guess Requis is just too powerful. Well, that sucks. This is so sad. This is so sad. I think what might be a good idea is to balance up evenly amongst the Pokemon. So we're gonna do a speed up probably soon. And yeah, so I'll see you when we get Requis to like level 7. Okay guys, we've leveled up Britannia a bit, or Requis. However, we're gonna go to Viridian Forest and catch another Pokemon probably. And you may be like, well, Shadow_Player 22, why are you leveling up Requis so much? Why not Espo instead? And my answer to you there is that early game Raticate, in terms of if I get it before Misty, is like actually one of the best. It is one of the best early game Pokemon for this game, all things considered. In terms of, I just go, what am I scared of? And what I'm most scared of in terms of the Team Rocket layout, whatever, is definitely Raticate with Hyperfang. It's scary because there's hardly any. Whenever I play through the game, I always find myself focusing on special attackers or whatever, because of most commonly, like, you start whatever Pokemon you also overcatch afterwards, they're all special attackers usually, or very high special defense, not a lot of physical attacks. And that's where I hope to capitalize with Eradicate. However, I'm not going to grind as too much as to get a Eradicate like instantly. Okay, this is the Viridian Forest encounter, and it's a Caterpie. Not the best, not the worst. I would have actually liked to have most got a Pikachu, simply because of it's very good against Misty, and then I can just chuck it in my PC as a electric type replacement. But Caterpie can do early game relatively. Depends how viable like Confusion and likes get in the powders. We'll call it Kate, but spelt very weird. I know will make no sense when it's a Metapod or a Butterfree, but we know. Eesh, I'm just gonna run from this. It is entirely not worth it. Weedles suck in Viridian Forest because you just get poisoned. That's the main issue. And we're gonna face our first trainer. But before we do that, let's switch these around just so we can set up a Leech Seed. I think Leech Seed should work. It mainly doesn't work against Poison or Grass type. It might not work against Weedle, but we'll find out. These are decently high leveled for early game, yeah. We may just about manage this without any casualties. We're going to be real careful about Weedle because it has Poison Sting, which has a chance to poison. And I think it's got, when physical attacks occur, it can also poison there. However, I'll double check it now, just before I do anything stupid. But I think Bulbasaur, yeah, he's part poison, so he won't be affected by the poison move, which is really the best part about choosing the early game. I mean, he'll take damage, but he won't be poisoned from them, which is the best benefit. There we go, he's out of the way. Oh yeah, by the way, we do also have Swap in battle, which, like, some people are opposed to in Nuzlockes, which I mean it makes sense because you have to more tactically smart, like swap. However, it's more for enjoyment rather than difficulty. Just so you're not forced to swap into a Pokemon to take damage, because Lord knows I'm gonna hate that if one of our Pokemon dies to it. But Requis took down Caterpie. That should be a decent chunk of XP. Yeah, that's gonna nearly get up to level 7. And then I think we'll face this guy. And then we'll face our rival again. And then we'll conclude the episode there. So as I said before, you guys want any Pokemon to be named any specific thing? Comment them in this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment, subscribe. Showing if the early game's a bit boring. I mean, we do have some of our like catches and all that, but it should be a lot more fast paced as it comes on. It's just a lot of the early game grinding is very, very relevant, whereas mid and late gaming really you kind of need to know how drastic the jump is here, then skip over it. But yeah, anyway, we should easily kill this Weedle. And then Pikachu's gonna get a lot of XP there. We're gonna stay in with Pikachu as long as it's Weedle, just because of poison types. It's just smarter. Because if one of the other ones get poisoned, we're done for. I don't think Caterpie could, but if Requis or Espo get poisoned, it's kind of done for. Ooh. Come on. And there we go. And that should be level 10. Yep. And I believe this other one is a Caterpie. Yeah, we learn our first grass move. Oh, it's Kakuna. Man, I do not know the early game as well as I thought I did. We could do this very along with Espo, but Requis needs to get to level 7 before we take on our rival. They have 2 level 9s. It will be a level 9 Charmander and a level 9 Pidgey. The Pidgey and they should be easy enough because I don't think they learn any elemental moves. But if I'm mistaken, then Requis should be able to tank out like the Charmander a little bit. So the plan is early Leech Seed. So a little quick attack, which is why I wanted to get level 7 and all. So early Leech Seed. If we ever need a death, we'll sacrifice Kate. And then we'll potion. Probably Requis. Because all things considered, with Pikachu's weak to both of them, it's not the best. That's also why we wanted to catch an actual Pikachu. Because if you get easy work of the Pidgey and the Pidgeotto, and if you lose it don't really mean out. Whereas if you lose a goddamn Eradicate early game, that sucks far more than losing a Pikachu. As I said, we're gonna start with Pikachu.
This is where the name's gonna bite me in the back whenever I'm referring to early game actual Pikachu. But yeah, we'll switch. Oh wait, no, they're the correct order. I don't know. Ah, that's because of the grinding order. But anyway, we're gonna go on. I'm gonna challenge. I can't wait till we get running shoes after the first gym. Because although this, I can speed up the footage for you guys. This is gonna be painful without for me. There we go. And they should go above, look down. Yep. Okay. He starts with Pidgey, I believe. I think he always does that. And set up Leech Seed. More importantly, because of the standard tag, granted we can swap. Okay, good. Off to a good start. Any Pokemon should be able to take one hit from Pidgey. Yeah. Okay, it's not very effective, but I don't know if Tackle will do more. It depends on its defense or special defense tag, because also it does have Stab. Please. This might be a good chance to get. Ooh. Try Espo, get some levels. It's a bit risky, like, but it should be able to take one here, even if it's defense crap. Oof. Yeah, we're not leaving it in there for another turn, especially considering I'm pretty sure their Pidgey will outspeed by a mile. Now she gets 20 HP, and then, oh my god. Oh, well, it didn't sand attack again. It didn't really matter because they're gonna die to. Anyway. Pikachu gained a bit, but more importantly, Espo is probably level 4 now, yep. Yes. We'll swap to Requis. Requis is our main hope here. He's a tiny bit underleveled. Oh shit. But I think Pikachu should be very tanky. Yeah. Yeah, very tanky. Only 3 HP, that's pretty low. But that quick attack was definitely a good indicator of how much we should expect to do with tackle here. We also got rid of the accuracy less, so it wasn't too bad swapping. But and we've won. Yeah, Leech Seed kills. And we haven't lost a Pokemon yet. We've only killed an encounter, which sucks a bit, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna rush back towards the Poke Center, and then we'll end episode 1. This is a while into the recording, so yeah. But anyway, I'll probably I'll record episode 2 tomorrow, so I can see any comments. I will do this thing where an hour after the upload, I'll check all the comments for all the important stuff, and then I'll note it down if anyone's got any good contributions. But bar that, that's the end of Leaf Green episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is what our team looks like. Pretty mid, but you know, hopefully it'll get better. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Au revoir. See you. So long. Bye. Go. Why aren't you left yet? Go. Okay. Bye.